Happy birthday, Nigeria. Welcome to East Central, of course. My name is Sam Dandy. Now, today we'll be evaluating some of the top stories that made the rounds in the entertainment industry. And guess what, people? Today I have a guest, Jenni Unyekwelu. Tell me I said that correctly. Please, tell me I said that correctly. Unyekwelu. I mean, forgive me, evil people, okay? I'm Yoruba and a bit of Canadian. I'm just joking. Of course, now we all know her. She's a social media sensation, and she's Jenni Frank on social media. Welcome to East Central. How you feeling? Ooh, I like this vibe. What are we doing? Hey. You look great.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
I'm fine. Excited.
How are you feeling about Nigeria? So we're celebrating Nigeria's 61st. How do you feel?
To be sincere, I just have mixed feelings about this. I mean, I'm Nigerian, but I'm not seeing like the progress we should have. But then, I mean, we thank God for life.
We thank God for life, we move. Right, so of course we all know her, and yeah, that's why she's on the show. Now, surprisingly, right, you read industrial relations, right?
Industrial relations and human resource management.
Ooh, girl. Why? How did you get into social media? And you know, how many followers you have? Over 300,000 on
Instagram, yeah.
Girl, I'm struggling with 3,000. How did you decide? How did you decide to make this move?
Honestly, I've always wanted to be on the spotlight. Everything about entertainment. I can remember growing up, I was changing. Whenever my parents asked me what do I want to be, I was always changing my career, but everything was surrounding entertainment. So like I've always wanted to be on the spotlight, but I felt like that was an opportunity for me to get out there. Great,
but then the question now is, you always wanted to do this, but you didn't read mass comm, not theater art, not anything art related. Why did you choose that course?
I felt like since I have that talent already, I can learn something different.
Great, interesting. All right, so what would you say has been your source of inspiration behind a lot of this? Because my perspective is not just doing one thing. You do one thing, it blows, but then being consistent. What is your source of inspiration?
Honestly, it takes a lot to be consistent, but something I've always done is like to always put out my content. Like I always have to be in front, in your face. You always have to see me. So I'm always posting to ensure that that I'm always in people's face. Like it's not like I don't just post and then let it slide. I'm always in your face. You always have to see that, oh, this girl's content, oh my God, how did she do it? How is she doing that? How is she doing that,
really? I think we can all ask that question.
Yeah, and I like being extra. How is that word? I like going extra. I like going beyond the girl.
Look at you looking all cute on screen.
Okay.
Let me ask you one question, right? Of course, because you're a part of the show, you don't need to be scared. She's part of the show throughout the entire show. Let me ask one more question. Do you ever get the pressure like, okay, this video did well, I'm about to post this one. Is it gonna do? Are they going to like it?
The truth is that yes, I won't lie.
For real?
I won't lie, because sometimes you can't really predict what people want from you. Like, I mean, you can put a lot of effort into shooting this particular video, and in your head you'll be like, this is going to get like 1 million views and everything, and you just post it and...
Well, he has more views than I ever did, so...
And you wonder what happened. I think, and I honestly appreciate stuff like this, because at least indirectly I'm able to get feedback from my audience.
So you're blowing my mind. So everything that you've done, what's the biggest, would I say, like, maybe most successful video, or like the biggest thing that you've done, you're like, oh, I couldn't believe that this was going to happen?
Okay, I think my highest view so far...
As of right now? Or as at the last time we checked, okay.
Honestly, the last time I checked was 20.9 million views on TikTok. But that was not... But that video, I didn't expect it to get out there, honestly, because I was just feeling the vibe.
You know, we're going to play one of her videos right here, of course, on the show. And then we'll go on a quick break. When we come back, of course, I'll give you some of the stories that are topping the entertainment scene right now. And of course, she's going to be part of the show. So we're going to, you know, talk about this all together. This is East Central. You don't want to miss. Don't move a muscle, okay?
You don't...
Now, I must admit, you've definitely seen Jenni on your screens, right? On your phone, laptop, whatever platform you're using, because she's that popular, okay? And Jenni's still with me. I still had to do it. And those videos are great. How long does it take you to put them out and edit them? Oh my goodness.
Honestly, it takes a lot. The costume, the makeup, the time, the energy. I mean, sometimes, obviously, you're not in the mood to shoot, but you just have to shoot.
At this point, you have a team, right?
Honestly, yeah, to an extent.
To an extent.
To an extent.
I
yeah.
like it. Okay, let's move from her to someone who is, well, in America. Jenny's not in America yet, are we? We're still here. So multi-award-winning Nigerian star Davido has joined international South African comedian and TV host and talking Trevor Noah in the latest episode of The Daily Show. Now, OBO, as fondly called, spoke about the Afrobeats wave across the globe and the power of the support he's received. You know what? Let's watch this.
You know what I've appreciated about it is the sense of pride that it has instilled in Africans. You know, because for a long time, you know, I know as a South African, we always had this inferiority complex. We were like, oh, America's better than us. Oh, the UK is better than, everything was better than us in Africa. And so even our music started to slowly morph into trying to copy what was overseas.
What you're doing, exactly.
Right? But then I've always said this, I've always gone like, no matter who you are in Africa, you have to admit Nigerians are the most confident Africans on the planet.
I want to first of all give a shout out to all the Nigerians in the diaspora. When I say that, I mean like the Africans that live, that are not in Nigeria, the ones that are in America, the ones that are in Europe, the ones that are in London. Play Davido's music when my bottles are coming out.
Wow.
Like that's an example.
Wow. Yeah, but I'm saying it was a love. Like, it was a deep love for the music.
Yeah, just from that, and then. It got to, yo, we in a club, a female goes to the DJ, yo, play this song. So from people in the diaspora doing that for us.
Right.
And then us, I remember I came out here for.
All right, now that was a very insightful conversation. Now, he then revealed on the American television show how he got into trouble with the Nigerian government during the ENDSARS protest. We all remember that. That was last year. Now, Davido, in fact, joined the list of celebrities who protested, led, and also helped secure the release of some protesters last year. Now, what happens was his hit song, Femme, became the anthem of the movement last year. And funny thing, it wasn't the intention of the song. Now, he also had so much to say about that. Let's watch this.
Protest happened in Nigeria. It was the ENDSARS movement. And I mean, this was huge. You know, people were going, you know, Nigerians coming out saying, hey, we demand more from our government. We demand more from our police. And your song went from, you know, it was a song that you had written about your haters, but it became the anthem of the movement. I feel like it also changed something in you as a person and as an artist because you became really outspoken.
Yeah. I did not record that song thinking that was going to happen. That's the honest truth. But it's amazing how I saw my voice be an instrument for people. Like, it was amazing. I got in a lot of trouble.
I can only imagine.
I got in a lot of trouble. I had to actually leave the country. Like, it was that bad. I got in a lot of trouble because I was posted it like,
yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? It was amazing to see people come out like that. And I would say this. They listened. They heard us. They might not have changed nothing, but they were shook.
That is amazing.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just...
All right, we're definitely confident that the government have heard us. Now, of course, let me ask you, Jenny. Jenny, were you a part of the ENDSARS protest that happened last year?
I wish, honestly, because I was in school back then. I was in my final year, and I went to a private university, Covenant University, so obviously we were not allowed to leave school at that point in time. But I was following everything back to back on social media.
It was such a crucial time for all of us. Now, he also talked about, you know, the influence of, you know, Nigerians in diaspora. Jonas, and how important do you think Nigerians in other parts of the world have played in, you know, making this Afrobeats as big as it is?
Before anything, I love Davido.
You do?
Ooh,
you love Davido?
Everything. Like, no, I so much love his songs, his music. Like, whenever I hear that he's dropping this song, I'm always ready to download and to listen because, I mean, it gets me on a different
Jenny's definitely a bigger fan than I am, or than probably you are. And maybe we'll see her on the music video soon. Now let's move from this one to another one. Another Nigerian amplifying our voices in other continents, you know, of the world. Now Timilade Okpeni, as popularly called TEMS, you know, has joined African stars to perform on the KIMMEL Live. Now this is an American late night talk show which airs on multiple outlets across the world, you know, featuring A-list actors, celebrities. Now TEMS is currently on tour, you know, in the United States, and this is big. I saw a performance. In fact, right before we talk about it, let's watch this performance. All right, this is TEMS. Okay, let's watch this.
Her EP is called If Orange Was a Place. Here with the song Avoid Things, TEMS.
Oh my goodness. Hey, I have to admit, TEMS is my favorite Nigerian artist. Jenny, who's your favorite? You say DAVIDO.
DAVIDO, all the way.
So TEMS is doing great things, right? Of course, we saw the success of Essence, a song that she, with Wizkid, and then she was the only African on Canadian rapper Drake's album with the song Fountain, which also debuted on billboards. What do you think is the secret behind Nigerian artists being so successful?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what it, but I'm so happy for her because this is not just a big win for her, it's a big win for Nigeria, it's a big win for Africa, like.
I must admit, it definitely is a big win for all of us. I like the fact that, of course, we're an African station, and even as we celebrate Nigeria today, it's important to highlight some of the people that have, contributed to, our success at this point in time. Well, now, in fact, we've seen people like Burna Boy perform on Jimmy Kimmel Live, just to show you how big it is. We've also seen Beninese American and multiple Grammy Award winner, ALIKIBA. And then, funny thing, surprising to some people, but we've also seen Rema perform there. And that was TEMS doing her performance for Avoid Things. And that's off her latest, album, or If Orange is a Place. And that's big, that's big. Now let's move to this Ghanaian story, where a Ghanaian Afrobeat sensation is making waves in the US. We can celebrate more than one country at this point in time. Fuse ODG, as popularly called, was featured on a song with Major Lazer, and this one is called Light It Up. Now, it has just recorded over 2 million unit sales in the US alone. Now, according to the RIAA, which is the Recording Industry Association of America, this has earned the song a double platinum certification. Now, we've seen, now this is big, right? This is how you recognize songs that are sold. Yeah. And the people that we see on that list is Burna Boy. We've seen Burna, we've seen DAVIDO for 2 songs, Fall and If. We've seen Wizkid's Essence. And I think Come Closer, yes, of course, with Wizkid and Drake. Then, funny thing, Corey DeBello. But that's all. Wow. Those are the only Nigerians, according to my research, that are actually featured. Now we have Fuse ODG. And guess what? Those people sold like 500,000. Fuse on this song sold 2 million. Now, we've had conversations like Nigeria is not the only country turning out great music, and they seem to be jealous, no offense. but how do you think we can balance it out?
I personally, for me, I feel like there's a time for everybody. When your time comes, I mean, you're going to get out there, so chill, take a chill pill.
Take a chill pill, take a chill pill. Now, of course, there's so much to celebrate today as we celebrate Nigeria. And some of the people celebrating, is Tanzanian music star, I'm talking VANESSA MDEE, and Nigeria's Rotimi. Rotimi from, of course, Film Like Power, and what's that his song again? There's a meeting in my bed. Can I sing that on TV? Can I sing that on TV? So now, last month, or earlier in the month, in fact, they posted pictures, of that they were expecting a baby. But now, less than 24 hours ago, we've seen them holding the hands of their baby. Now, we're not clear exactly when, they had the baby, when they knew they were pregnant, but the comment on the post reveals the baby's name. The baby's name is Seven Adeoluwa Akinosho. Jenny, I mean, when we go marry born child now.
Honestly, I'm so happy for them, and I love the fact that they kept it off social media. I mean, they are public figures, and one thing about this is that once you put that on social media, it's everybody's business.
It is. It certainly is.
Like,
so you agree that it's fine for you to keep, your private life,
I am totally in support of that, 100%.
So it means I can't ask you now if you are dating anyone.
Am I supposed to answer that?
Yeah, you're a public figure now. So
I'm dating someone.
You are?
Do you want to know the person?
Yeah.
I'm dating Jesus.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. So now what is so cute to many people is, of course, Rotimi's comment. Now, Rotimi had put a comment out, and he says, I pray our son has your glow, your heart, your mind, and your spirit. I will protect you and our son with everything I have. They're so cute.
So cute.
A big congratulations to them, of course.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go on a quick break. When we come back, we have more stories. Someone is dropping an album after 10 years, and he's also a Tanzanian. This is East Central. My name is Sam Dandy, and I got Jenny here, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, still in the East, Tanzanian musician ALIKIBA has announced the release date of his new album titled Only One King. Now, this is great news for fans who have been waiting for the star, because the album has been slated for this month, so you don't have to wait anymore. The 7th of this month, the album drops. Now, ALIKIBA, who recently, signed a new deal with his record label, King Music Records, said that the album will be featuring people like Calligraph Jones, Nigeria's Pato Ranking, Kenya's Southeast Soul, Ghana's Sarkodie, I mean, that's a lot of parts of Africa already. So now this is what he says. He says the album will be Pan-African in nature. He says, I'm so excited about this project and I'm thankful to my fans for being patient. 10 years is quite a lot of time, but of course I'm dedicating this to my day one fans. 10 years. Now let me ask, sometimes we expect a lot of these musicians. Burna Boy dropped a comment, I think earlier this month, that he wasn't going to be dropping an album this year. No album for us this year. Which is weird. This is the first time. The past 3 years we've seen albums from outside to African Giants, then to Twice as Tall. You know, and then he got a Grammy. So why would he say he's not going to give us an album? He can win another Grammy.
I think we are just seeing it from the front view. We actually don't know what is happening
behind.
So, I mean, all these people, they actually go through a lot.
Right.
You never can tell.
So, right, we're going to forgive you. We're going to be sensitive, but we're fans, so we can't wait for the album to drop on the 17th, right, ALIKIBA. Now, well, we still have more stories. Now, this one, in fact, of course, like we celebrate today, you're right, there's a lot to celebrate today in Nigeria. Well, KUNLE AFOLAYAN does it well. Now, we know KUNLE AFOLAYAN is a Nigerian movie producer. And, well, he turned 47 yesterday, right? And he made a couple of major announcements. Now, he launched his new office called Cap Hub at Ikeja, Lagos, to mark his birthday. And today, the 1st of October, he will be premiering his new movie, Swallow, on Netflix. I know. Now, KUNLE has given us great movies. We've seen Citation, which featured people like Timmy Otedo. I love Timmy. I do. You know, there was Joker Silver in the film. Now, the film, as they've said, you know, we'll talk about, it's set in like a 1980s Lagos, and we'll talk about, you know, drug trafficking at that time. You know, I wish I could. I mean, these are conversations that we still have and we should still have, you know, talking about indiscipline and, of course, the fight against drug abuse. Well, this film, of course, is an adaptation of Sefi Ata's best-selling novel. And I was talking to Jenny, and Jenny said, you know what, by now the film should have dropped because it's dropping today. So if you're out there, well, you don't, of course, after the show, don't leave us here and go and say you're going to watch film. I'm going to call you out. Well, so congratulations to KUNLE AFOLAYAN, right? And we've seen a lot of his successful films, that's what I'm saying, you know. So this is also the first collaboration with him and Netflix. Who do you think is benefiting from these collaborations with Netflix? Do you think Netflix is benefiting more, or are we, Nollywood, as Nigerians, benefiting from this?
Thinking about it in the long run, I think we're Nigerians.
In the long run. Why do you say that?
I mean, it's a big thing for movies to be on Netflix.
Right.
You will never find that before, but I feel like it's a progress for us, it's a win for us.
Now, KUNLE AFOLAYAN is not the only person doing this, right? Talk about strategy. Now, as today marks, of course, Nigeria's independence, Swallow isn't the only film premiering today. Now, a Nollywood crime thriller drama called Hide and Seek will premiere, but this one is going to be in cinemas. Now, it tells the story of Robin Hood, you know, in a Nigerian form, right? And how they try to stop a corrupt public servant who is trying to embezzle money. I mean, typical Nigerian story. Now, the film stars a couple of good people. In fact, I saw there's going to be Kunle Remy, there's going to be F.I. Wara, there's going to be, of course, Uche Montana, there's Akan Nani, who I love, and there's Bimbo Ademoye. I think I have the trailer playing. Let's watch this.
Kisa Sise and I are going to meet you tonight. We hand over the cash and we are done. We're looking forward to tonight. Everything is perfect.
The bag is gone.
There is a problem.
$8.4 million missing.
You the joke, Abby?
You weren't supposed to be here. A huge amount of money has gone.
Of course. Now, Jenny, we've seen a couple of Nigerian films debut on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
What is your favorite Nigerian film on Netflix?
I'm sure everybody will be expecting it. I mean, King of Boys.
King of Boys?
Yes, I so much suspense, drama, everything top notch.
Right. Funny thing, I was telling you before we came in that I haven't seen King of Boys yet, and I plan to see it when I get married or in December.
That's too far.
It's too far. I know. I'm not just the kind of person who likes to watch things when other people are watching it.
Yeah.
But Jenny, thank you so much for being on the show. Let me ask you now, what are your future plans? Are you going? I know you have plans aside, you know, doing this on social media. What are your plans?
I mean, I believe in growth and transition, so all I would just say is watch out.
Come, are you going to start doing music? Are you going to be in music videos? Are you going to start writing books, designing clothes because you look good?
Oh, stop it. Thank you so much. But I actually have a lot to do, and obviously, like I said, growth, transition. So you got to just
watch out. Okay, you heard it from Jenny right here on E Central. Watch out. Well, this is how we wrap up the show, and we're going to end with this package because as we celebrate Nigeria at 61, in fact, we're between motions, but we all know that at this time we need to support each other, we need to love each other, and of course celebrate our Nigerian wins. Now this one is dedicated to songs that have celebrated Nigeria and our growth and our story. My name is Sam Daddy. Thank you so much for being on the show, Jenny. And this is East Central. Of course, well, we happen every time, okay? So just keep watching East Central and follow us on all social media platforms as well. Peace out.
Music is more than sounds, notes, and instruments. Music is art, and art is life. Art influences emotions. It can aid communication, and it is a voice that can impact generations. As we celebrate Nigeria at 61, here are 5 songs celebrating our story, strength, and hope.
Kí Nàìjíríà kó lè tẹ̀síwájú.